anytime, any place, anywhere. It's always good to be home, and these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Colorado State Rams taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Winfield. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Off play action on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early in an offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. touchdown, still on his feet. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called...
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback making checks. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's reeled in. It's McClain. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Colorado State, 6. Fresno State, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
42 Spider.
The give on the inside. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Got him downfield. Flying down the left side. The tag. And he ran away from the defense
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wants to go up top. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Fresno State, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers not just going deep? And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
29.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. It's complete to the left. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got room at the 35. Lots of running room. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Rams! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rams will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Arsenault. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He wants to throw it again. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most play.
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Got the back over the middle. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for room at the 25. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Buffalo was able to cap off a close one inside UB Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there at...
Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Fresno State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Winfield. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rams decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now on first down from the 43. Brown has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bulldog! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Running through contact. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Arsenault. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Good, solid tackle.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Arsenault. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. Turning it on. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.